Oh, Senoirita Sassbasket was heralded to the double-decker bitro-electricated prime railroad to band between paradise and ain't that grand, with a solitary player set his cards aside and opened up his Thanksgiving door so wide as could be. And the victrola and the violin case sleepy mad hatters were not one more than three, not one more than three. Now it was about this time that Tickle Miss Freebird McCarthy and the Octopus Macabre decided to build an empire of catnip museums all across America and Europe, where people could go and along hallways that were filled with glass cases of samples of catnip from every country way back to the 12th century. Some of them found by archaeologists and stuff like that. But all these catnip museums would be all over the place. And the Butterscotch Leviathan, or maybe it was one of the others, we have to set these things straight, was building a time-traveling machine out of milk, eggs, and breadcrumbs, and 90% lean meat. I have explained all these things previously, but I'd just like to introduce you to the main dichotomy of our presentation, which will be appearing now and then. And into the railway station rode Paulbedard of the Mermaid Cadillac Persuasion. Such an irritation, Oh, this is a new song. Oh, we have to. Into the railway station rode Paulbedard Kent. She was of the Mermaid Cadillac Persuasion. Such an irritation was she, to the men who watered the popcorn tree. Daughters to the king, 7 and 3. Among which she was one, you see. And the high hat Ronaldo was Miami en route. He favored a gold-trimmed substitute. Not a one among him could streamside loot with lions, who was evermore all a dog crying. I'm not sure if I told you in this take about the Butterscotch Leviathan and the Octopus Macabre and the catnip museums, or if it was in the last one. but they're planning on colonizing all the world across with the empire of catnip museums. And it will feature samples of catnip from every country in the world, every state in America, and you will walk through hallways in the museums, and there will be these samples of catnip behind the glass doors, the glass windows, I mean. And then there's Creep and Buzzard, who will, they are pacifists, but they're also bank robbers. So instead of robbing banks with guns, they decide to rob them with beehives. But they have to make sure to secret contacts with their PCPs, primary care physicians, that they're not allergic to bee stings. And then there's the one who's building the time-traveling machine. It might be a Ticklebus Freebird McCarthy, I'm not quite sure. But he will take a batch of milk, maybe 4 cartons of milk. He will take breadcrumbs and eggs and 90% lean milk, 90% lean, and he will build his time-traveling machine therewith. And the villain of the story is Misogyny Deuteronomy, who owns an underground labyrinth. Now, some of you might be familiar with all this stuff already, but Creep and Buzzard are actually double agents working for the good guys, but they don't know. He doesn't know, rather, that they're actually working for the good guys. They despise him. All evil in the world will be rid when it comes face to face with what it is. And everybody knows. You see, and everybody is like brothers and sisters all through the land. It's true, it will happen. I know it will. I hold out my hand and welcome to you, dear fine lady and noble squire. Welcome, welcome. I offer this to you as a gesture of my goodwill. My fine dear lady, I work on the east side of Providence, and I am the flower shop pruner of plants, a waterer, and I come to your door while you are waiting for your newlywed to hold your hand at the altar, and I offer you from him a bouquet of freshly picked roses. And the look on your face, the look of joy, happiness, and not a trace of sorrow, fills the rest of my day with purest pleasure. So, we must remember that this receiving we have, when we see someone truly happy because of something that we did for them, and we are part of this human, universal consciousness that is called love, compassion, empathy, trust, truth, and the American way, as that guy with the cape once said. And so we, there's nothing left to do but we all of us dance. Let's dance. And someday we'll all join together and open up that camel farm, the one I've been mentioning to you about recently, where we will breed camels and kangaroos, and the new joyous arrival of the camel will appear before us. Fields and fields of with no fences, just open air fields full of camels. And there will be a new rebirth of what Larry said, a new rebirth of that wonderful word. So, and now I will end my presentation, and I hope you could join me in my travels. Which, when I go on tour, will be sometime soon.